Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV. I'm Vedant Agarwal. Our lead story, well, at least six people have been killed in what seems like a major terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir's Ganderbal. In fact, two of them were migrant workers. It was an under construction tunnel where this attack took place. 6 people have died. Let me go straight across to my senior colleague Nazir Masoodi. Nazir, so 6 people have died. Absolutely tragic there.
Really very, very tragic, and innocent people, including a doctor, a local doctor from Budgam district, have been killed in this horrible terror attack on these workers when they were taking dinner. As we have been reporting, the firing took place at 2 places, one at the officers' mess and second at the workers' mess. 6 people, among them are, engineers, the 1 doctor, workers, and 5 others have been injured. Condition of 1 is stated to be critical injured, have been rushed to Sri Kashmir Institute of Medical Science in Soura, Srinagar. This place is called Gagangir, where there is an under construction, tunnel. These workers were there. Doctor is also, hired by this company for the treatment of these, any medical emergency of these workers there. So these people have been working in most difficult, circumstances, situation, even the weather conditions, particularly during the winters when, temperatures goes down several degrees below freezing point, but they don't leave that place. They were working. But this evening, this horrible terror attack, 6 innocent people have been killed. 5 others were injured. Top officials have rushed to the spot. This incident happened on a day when Srinagar witnessed the first international marathon, where more than 2,000 runners, including runners from more than 12 countries, participated. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah also participated in the marathon and ran for around 21 kilometers. And also people are still celebrating the festival of democracy, elections, elected a new government which took over just few days back, ending long duration of president's rule in Jammu and Kashmir. While the law and order is with the Lieutenant Governor, the rest of the things are being looked after by the elected government in Jammu and Kashmir. But this is a horrifying thing because the incidents we are seeing in Jammu region, series of attacks, but we see this horrible incident where innocent people who are contributing to infrastructure and the development and building a tunnel which are connecting Srinagar with the Ladakh. This is on the Ladakh-Srinagar highway where 2 major tunnels are being constructed. So these workers, including a doctor, have been killed by this horrible terror attack, and police are saying a cordon has been laid in the area to track down the attackers.
And as you said,
importantly, without one important information is coming that terrorists may have left 1 rifle, 1 insaf rifle. Normally, it is something new that we see terrorists also using insaf rifle. They have left behind 1 insaf rifle. That is the local reports are suggesting.
Absolutely tragic then, Nazir. Thanks so much for joining us with all those details. But moving now to the other big headline, well, a major blast was reported in the Rohini area of the national capital outside a CRPF school. The police are now probing the conspiracy angle. Take a look.
Bomb scare in the capital again. The boundary wall of a CRPF school in Delhi's Rohini saw a mysterious bomb explosion in the early hours of Sunday morning. Delhi police received a call reporting the blast at around 7:50 am, and after an initial probe, they registered an FIR under the Explosive Act. No one was injured in the blast, but the magnitude was such that the nearby shops were damaged and the surrounding air contained a foul smell. The area of the blast has been cordoned off. Delhi Police Special Cell, the NIA, NSG, as well as an FSL team and bomb disposal squad, sniffer dogs and fire brigade were present at the spot.
The major highlight is the white powdered substance that was found on the compound wall of the school, which they will be investigating on a deeper level. Of course, initially the Delhi police clarified that it could either be a bomb explosion or a prank by just bursting some firecracker.
Initial investigation suggests that it appears to be a crude bomb explosion. The FSL and NSG teams are investigating the chemicals used in the bomb.
Window panes, glasses were broken in the school premises and some nearby shops and 1 or 2 cars also. Senior police officers of the police reached the spot. Our experts from forensic department, crime team and even special cell are there. They are investigating the matter.
This entire area that has been cordoned off is right adjacent to the CRPF school, and it is right here just a few meters across ahead wherein this explosion had happened. And the teams at this point, the crime teams, the Delhi Police Special Team, the NIA teams, the FSL teams, all are busy collecting the data on the mobile towers located in several kilometers around the CRPF school from last night until 9 a.m. this morning to check if this was a planned blast indeed or not. A political war of words broke out soon after, with Aam Aadmi Party Chief Minister blaming the centre for neglecting law and order in Delhi.
आज एक स्कूल के बाहर एक छोटा बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हो गया। ये क्या हो रहा है दिल्ली में? इसका सिर्फ एक कारण है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी की केंद्र सरकार सिर्फ दिल्ली की चुनी हुई सरकार के काम रोकने में लगी हुई है और अपना एक भी काम नहीं कर रही है।
जहाँ तक दिल्ली के सुरक्षा की बात है तो आम आदमी पार्टी के ये जो नेता बोल रहे हैं तुच्छ राजनीति की बात कर रहे हैं, जरा अपने गिरबान में झांक लें। खुद जमानत पे छूटे हुए हैं, उनकी पार्टी आधे से ज़्यादा क्रिमिनल केसेस इनके विधायक भुगत रहे हैं, तो वो भी क्राइम का हिस्सा है। तो एक बार बोलने से पहले 10 बार सोचना चाहिए।
Environment of anxiety amongst the people who are living here, and the law and order situation is right now facing a big question mark as to how an incident like this has happened on a Sunday morning, during the festival time at the heart of the national capital.
With Anushka Garg and Shreya Ghosh, this is Tanushka Datta for NDTV.
Meanwhile, hours after the school blast, a firing incident was reported in the Jahangirpuri area of the national capital, one of the busiest areas certainly. One person has died in this firing and 2 people have been critically injured. Now, this also comes just a day after a firing in the Welcome area of Delhi, in which, of course, 5 people have now been arrested. But the larger story here, of course, is how Delhi seems to be heading towards complete lawlessness. The big political headline now, well, in Maharashtra, the poll battle is heating up. The BJP has released its list of first candidates. Well, Devendra Fadnavis has been fielded as well from Nagpur as expected, and also some other interesting names, including Ashok Chavan's daughter. Take a look. The BJP's first list of candidates for Maharashtra is out. 99 candidates have been fielded, key among them our Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis contesting from Nagpur West, BJP Maharashtra Chief Chandrasekhar Bawankule from Kamthi, Mumbai BJP Chief Ashish Shelar from Bandra West, his brother Vinod Shelar from Malad West, and Maharashtra Speaker Rahul Narvekar from Kolaba. This announcement comes in the backdrop of multiple meetings in the MVA camp where all doesn't seem well. The Uddhav Sena held a meeting on Sunday amidst rumours that all is not well on the seat-sharing front. The BJP was quick to take a dig at the opposition alliance.
I fear that today they are only exchanging the hot words. Tomorrow they should not exchange a shoe and a chappal on each other. I am praying that that sin should not come. That's all.
Srijaya Ashok Chavan, the daughter of former Maharashtra Chief Minister who left the Congress to join the BJP in February, will make her electoral debut from Bhokar. Nitesh Rane, also the son of a former Maharashtra Chief Minister Narayan Rane, is the BJP's choice for Kankavli. The BJP has given a chance to several sitting MLAs.
महायुति सम्मानीय उप मुख्यमंत्री देवेंद्र साहब, मुख्यमंत्री एकनाथ शिंदे साहब, उप मुख्यमंत्री अजित पवार साहब का ये नेतृत्व वापस 2024 में 101% ये महायुति का सरकार बनेगा ही बनेगा। टोटल महाराष्ट्र में एमपी इलेक्शन में 0.3% डिफरेंस है। 0.3% कोई बड़ा बात नहीं है, आप पत्रकार है। ये 0.3% तोड़ के हम लोग 0.1, 0.5 नहीं तो 20% ये वो में हम लोग वोट ले सकते हैं।
Hours before the BJP released its list, Maratha quota activist Manoj Jarange Patil announced he would not be contesting the polls.
दुसरा जिथं उभा करायचे जिथं निवडून येऊ शकते अशा ठिकाणी फक्त आपण उभा करून निवडून आहोत. एक दुसरं एससीच्या आणि एसटीच्या ज्या जागा आहेत तिथं आपण उमेदवार देऊ नये. ऐका 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 आधी आपण तिथे उमेदवार देऊ नये. कोणत्याही पक्षाचे असू द्या तिथं कोणत्याही म्हणता ते महायुती असो.
The Bharatiya Janata Party has made an important statement by being the first party to put out the list of candidates before the upcoming assembly elections in Maharashtra. Now, all of this has happened while there is some sort of ruckus in the Mahavikas Aghadi over certain seats. But at the same time, the Bharatiya Janata Party has proved the obvious, that they are indeed the big brother in the Mahayuti alliance. With camera person Hemant, this is Anuj Rai reporting from Mumbai for NDTV.
It was being discussed in the political proforma that there was a sense of anti-incumbency being developed for BJP, and now that BJP has released a list of candidates in which majority of them are already MLAs from the same seat. Do you think this is a strategic move by the BJP to ensure that they do not lose on any seats this time, or do you think that this factor of anti-incumbency does not exist for the party?
Well, there is no anti-incumbency as far as the BJP is concerned. The kind of fantastic work that the central government has done under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, and in the last 7.5 years of BJP state government in the state of Maharashtra, where we have seen big infrastructure projects being completed like the Atal Setu, the coastal road, the metro, and all these projects, and of course the irrigation projects. There is no anti-incumbency at all for BJP. Only thing is that we suffered a little bit of setback as far as the Lok Sabha elections are concerned, because of the fake narrative that was being spread during the Lok Sabha campaign, and also because of a section of vote consolidation of certain people. But I think now the electorate, the population has understood that the narrative that was being spread during the Lok Sabha elections was fake, was false, and people have also realized this.
Meanwhile, from Maharashtra to poll-bound Jharkhand, in Jharkhand as well, the India bloc now split wide open with the RJD miffed at the seat-sharing plan. The JMM Congress set to contest 70 out of the 81 seats. Take a look.
The India bloc split wide open, even before big wigs could hit the campaign road. Cut to size in the alliance, a miffed RJD took on the JMM and Congress over seat-sharing, with a 24-hour ultimatum.
कि लड़ाई जीतेंगे, साथ रहें तो जीतेंगे, और अगर हम चंद सीटों पर जिसका मैंने हवाला दिया, जिसकी जानकारी आपको कल तक मिल जाएगी, लड़ें तब भी हम उस विकल्प का हिस्सा बनेंगे जो विकल्प बीजेपी के खिलाफ का विकल्प है.
This is nothing less than a pressure tactics by RJD, and RJD has been always eyeing for between 18 to 20 seats is what they were expecting in Jharkhand out of the 81 total seats. And the districts where RJD actually is eyeing seats is basically those Jharkhand districts which adjoin the states of Bihar. So the bordering districts is where RJD believes that they have their influence, and traditionally they have been fielding their candidates from those very areas. But now, yesterday what we saw, the Hemant Soren, the Chief Minister, he made a unilateral announcement, and in that particular announcement 70 seats were given to RJD and Congress combined, and they would settle the numbers between themselves, and 11 seats were left for RJD and left parties.
Out of the 81 seats, 70 seats have gone to the JMM and Congress combined, and 11 seats left for RJD and left parties. Out of 11, RJD is believed to have been given 6 seats, while 5 went to the left parties.
लगातार बातचीत चल रही है. आरजेडी के नेतागण भी यहाँ उपस्थित हैं. पार्टी के कार्यकारी अध्यक्ष और इस राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री से लगातार उनका संवाद भी हो रहा है. और जहाँ तक प्रेशर की बात है, तो हम समझते हैं कि ये प्रेशर नहीं है.
Faced with the opposition's dynastic politics, charged day after its first list, the BJP meanwhile defended its candidates, including the Sorens, while Champai Soren and his son both got a BJP ticket. Former Chief Minister Raghubar Das could bag only one for his daughter-in-law, while former Chief Minister Arjun Munda managed one for his wife.
देखिए, परिवारवाद वो होता है जब एक ही परिवार का पूरे पार्टी पर कब्जा हो। अगर एक किसी राजनेता के कोई रिश्तेदार जिनकी सामाजिक क्षेत्र में अच्छी पहचान है, अगर उन्हें टिकट मिलता तो वो परिवारवाद नहीं होता।
It's the biggest battle for the Adivasi vote, a litmus test for who has the tribal trust. With Harivansh, Prabhakar Kumar, Bureau Report, NDTV.
The latest on what's become a huge nuisance as far as our aviation sector is concerned. Well, the hoax bomb call menace continues. In fact, in a single day, more than 15 flights across airlines have received hoax bomb threats. This, of course, as 2 airports have also received hoax calls. Now, remember, this cuts across airlines. It's Vistara, Akasa Air, Air India, and many other airlines. In fact, in the past 1 week, more than 50 airlines, more than 50 flights have received hoax bomb threats. The aviation regulator, the DGCA, as well as the government, is monitoring the situation closely. And well, moving now to some news from India's neighborhood. Well, Maldives is all set to embrace the UPI. This, of course, just days after Mohammad Muizer's visit to India. Of course, the UPI is something that has fascinated not just India's neighborhood, but indeed the entire world. And, Maldives is perhaps the second or the third country to embrace UPI. And this, as the Maldives president has set up a consortium for the UPI to be set up in Maldives. Meanwhile, Trudeau seems to be cornered in Canada as far as the entire Niger controversy is concerned. In fact, inside the Canadian Parliament, a Canadian MP questioned Trudeau over the allegations against India. Remember, time and again, various people from the Canadian opposition have said that if Canada is making these wild allegations, then evidence must be put out in the public domain.
Baseless and unacceptable. That is how the Indian government described the Prime Minister's bizarre theory that a convicted terrorist's presence on the trip was somehow the fault of agents working on behalf of the Indian government. Now, the Prime Minister's incompetence has severely damaged Canada's relations with the world's largest democracy and an emerging power in Asia. Will the Prime Minister finally do the right thing and produce some kind of proof of his conspiracy theory?
And finally, the Prime Minister Modi, is all set to address the NDTV World Summit on the India century. In fact, he took to social media platform X to say that he's looking forward to addressing the NDTV World Summit. He says at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, I look forward to addressing the NDTV World Summit, and he also says that it's going to be on the India century and India's growth trajectory, something that has been a big focus. In fact, he also says that this has captured global attention, and our Yuva Shakti is all set to take it to new heights. So do stay tuned for that big NDTV World Summit right here on NDTV.